What's up, Nets fans? What's up, Brooklyn? Yeah, you know what it is. It's your man, Safe Man Mizzle. I'm here to talk about the Nets versus the Lakers. We are in China, and we already know that game was so in jeopardy. We didn't know what was going on. I had some IG posts, saw some IG posts, and I put some myself of people taking the flyers or the posters of the Nets game in Shanghai because of political unrest. I have no idea about what's going on in that particular arena, so I'm not going to talk about it. We're just going to talk about the Nets versus the Lakers. We got a W. We got a W. I know it's preseason. I know it doesn't count, but to us, it does count. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a good step toward the season, and we're just excited to get any wins. And let's just get started. To begin the game, it was kind of rough. We lost Kyrie Irving. Damn, man. At first, he couldn't even find his mask. The energy for Kyrie look a bit grim from the start. He couldn't even find the mask. I don't know if you guys was watching the game. Of course you were. You're Nets fans. What am I talking about? And he couldn't even find his mask, and it was tough. So he finally found his mask. A minute in the game, gets elbowed by Rondo, and that was it for Kyrie. It was a wrap for Kyrie. He didn't come in for the rest of the game. I don't know what's going on with his injury. You know, it's another facial thing, you know what I mean? So hopefully Kyrie get better. But not only did we lose Kyrie, we also lost Caris LeVert, which was tough as well. He did a nice dish to my man DJ, and that was it. That was another tough loss for us. So, you know, those were the tough things that happened in the beginning of the game. That was kind of rough for us. So, you know, that's what I'll talk about. The rough stuff. We didn't have no Kyrie. We didn't have Caris. But guess what? That was the bad news. The good news is that we won without him. The good news is that we had Dinwiddie, my G. We're gonna talk about him in a little bit. But that was the good news. We had everybody. Everybody was clicking. That was the good news. So now we're gonna talk about the Hooper of the night. Dinwiddie, my G. Don't save the Dinwiddie without the my G. He had, let's see, 20 points. Oh man, he was on fire. He had to be aggressive, man. Like I said, we lost Kyrie earlier. He had to be aggressive. Dinwiddie, my G, scored 20 points on 6 of 14 shooting. We need that percentage to get up a little bit. 6 for 12, 50%, that's what we like. But it's okay. He had, like I said, no Kyrie, so you have to be aggressive. He had 7 assists, he had 3 rebounds, he was 3 for 6 from threes. We love that, 50%, we love that. And he had a steal, he had 5 turnovers. And he did all of that in 25 minutes. And he had 5 turnovers. The turnovers we don't like too much, but when you're playing a LeBron James team, when you're going to play a Lakers team that's stacked, you know, they came with it. I don't want to hear it was preseason. It was preseason. It doesn't matter. Nah, they was coming with it. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Davis buckets, LeBron James buckets, but it's not about them. It's about the Nets. It's about the great stuff that they did. And we had the Hooper of the night. So congratulations to Spencer Dinwiddie. We have some honorable mentions. Let's talk about some of the honorable mentions for Hooper of the night. We have Taurean Prince. He came still sizzling. He came back from the first quarter. He was sizzling. He came back. He had 18 points, 6 for 11. Good percentage, above 50%. We love that. 4 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal. We want you to get those assists up. You know, the ball was moving, we was clicking. That's one of the things that I saw. We was clicking, so we need you to get those assists up. 1 steal, but he fouled out in 24 minutes. He was aggressive on defense. Our defense was good, by the way. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. He was aggressive on defense, but man, hey, calm down there, Taurean Prince. We need you. We probably gonna need you more than 24 minutes, so calm down on that defense just a little bit. But you know, I'm all for it. We got bodies to fill in anyway. Speaking of the bodies, another honorable mention. Let me see, Jonan. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get your name right. Musa, that's what I call you, Musa, because you got the motion, so you're so smooth with it. Musa, he has 16 points, 6 for 10 from shooting, 60%. That's well above 50%. We love that. 4 for 6 for 3. He had 1 block. Oh, we love the block, by the way. We're going to talk about the blocks. We had 9 of them. He had 1 of them. He had 2 steals, 1 board. I'm going to lead a little bit more boards at that height. 1 board, 1 rebound, man. I could catch 1 rebound in the game. You know what I'm saying? If I'm balling, I can catch 1 rebound. Get a little bit more rebounds. You know what I'm saying? And he did all of that in 22 minutes. We had no waste man. No waste man. Thank God. No waste man. No waste man tonight. Nobody was a waste man. So that's the Hooper tonight. Remember, Spencer Dinwiddie, my G, and the other guys. We're just going to get into the other segment. We're going to talk more about all the other great things that the Nets did. The Nets did some great things on defense. They was just, DJ was like, Jared Allen was like, you know what I'm saying? We had 9 blocks, 9 blocks, 9 blocks. 4 came from Jared Allen, 3 came from DJ. Man, we was playing that defense, man. We held the Lakers, so let's see, 43% shooting, 41 to 95. It was 43% shooting. Guess what? We shot 45, so we beat y'all on that. And guess another thing that I wanted to touch on, we were shooting the lights out, lights out. Everybody was, like I told you, Musa had 4 threes, 4 for 6. Torion went 4 for 6. He had 4 threes. Man, and in total we shot we shot 20 of 40. 20 of 40. That's how hot we was. I can't even talk. Look how tripped up. In total, we shot 20 of 41. A sizzling 48% from the 3. We was killing them. Killing them. 23s in China. Y'all saw it. We was raining. Splash. 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 Let's not forget Joe Harris. Splash. Torion Prince. Splash. Musa. Splash. Everybody. Oh, Dinwiddie. 3 for 6. Splash. It was splash season. No KD, no Kyrie, no Karis, no problem. You already know. Brooklyn Nets. We were splashing them. You already see it. We're going to talk about some key things that I saw in the game, some key things, some things that I was looking at, you know, other than the Kyrie and the Karis. Get well soon. We need you guys, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys can play against in the next game, which I'm going to talk about. I saw Torion Prince, man. I love the things that I saw from Torion Prince. He stayed aggressive. He was still hot. Like I mentioned in the last segment, he was he shot well over, you know, not well over 50%, but over 50%, and he was doing things. He was hitting shots. He was being the Torion Prince. Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys, I didn't know Torion Prince was this good. I knew he was good. When we got him, I was like, he's good. But like, you know, since the last game, I know we ain't play an NBA team, but he was sizzling the last game. He was sizzling this game, and this is against good defense. Watch Torion Prince, man. I see you, man. I see you, Torion Prince. Now I really got that respect. You know what I'm saying? I see 2 games. I see it's consistent. So let's see what's going on. And, you know, more against NBA talent, of course. Like I said, the other people wasn't NBA talent. The Brazil team, I believe Franca. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we'll see what else he could do for us. Torion Prince, I got my eye on him. Theo Pinson was forced to play a little bit more point guard play because we lost Kyrie, like I said earlier, and he was solid. He was solid. Toward the end, he had that big turnover that almost cost us a game. You know what I mean? But he was solid. I seen him being aggressive. But the thing that I saw that I need to see Theo Pinson do is finish at that cup right now. He was getting to the cup, which was good, but he wasn't finishing at that cup. We need you to see that. But I see that improving in the season, so no worries. Theo Pinson, UNC, Tar Heel Nation. You know, I got shout out. Anyway, and I also just look, Musa, man. I'm not gonna mess up your first name. I'm not even gonna try that. Musa, man. He took over in that third quarter. He was hitting threes, draining them. He even hit a timely one in the fourth, I believe. Man, he went 4 for 6 from Musa. He was balling, man. Musa was definitely balling. Waba's defense. That's what I wanted to talk about. The Waba's defense. Garrett Temple's defense. Garrett Temple, I seen him talking to Joe Harris, giving him some kind of veteran leadership. I like that. Little stuff. I watched little stuff, the little stuff. Nwaba, not so little stuff. He was one of the, Kenny Atkinson closed the game with some of the rotational players, and DJ of course, which I'm going to talk about a little bit too. And Nwaba was one of them, and Nwaba was able to shut down Caruso at the end of that play where it was tied up, and I think we had 1 point. Actually, it was 112-111, and Nwaba was able to get that dunk. Look, Nwaba, sneaky signing, man. I see you too. I see you, Nwaba. And pretty much those were the keys of the game that I wanted to mention. We'll talk about the next game. Next game, we're still in China. Next game, we play the Lakers again, obviously. And hopefully we see Kyrie back in that game. Hopefully we could see Karis back in that game as well, because we need you guys. If not, no rush. It's just preseason. No rush. Stay healthy. We need you for the first game. So the next game is at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Get up early! Wake up! Watch some Nets basketball. It's gonna be at 7:30 a.m. They still in China. Wake up, I guess in Pacific, that's 4:30 a.m. If you're a Nets fan, you're dedicated, you're gonna wake up 4:30 a.m. Or you're just gonna have it on DVR, like I do too. I DVR. I'm not gonna hold it against you. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Nets fans. It's your man Mizzle, Brooklyn, we out. Hope we get another W. Mizzle out. You know what it is.